Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, Biafrans all over the world. My name is Mazi Udo Chuku, and this afternoon we're going to be bringing you live updates concerning the protest that's going on in Israel. Remember, I told us that today there will be a protest in Israel. We were here on air last night and we announced that protest. So the protest is going on as we speak, and we are going to be showing you some videos and some event that is happening at Jerusalem seat of power this afternoon. But before we go ahead with the videos and the live update as is happening, we are going to take our national anthem. But before we take our national anthem, please share this program, right? Share the broadcast so other people we join in and see what is happening there in Israel. Like I usually told us, I usually said, whenever you hear, right, share the program so other people who have no idea of what's happening, we get, to see the video and know what is happening. I as well told us that as the protest is going on in Israel, we expect other people to join the protest. Join the protest, support what is happening as we speak in Israel. But before wasting much of the time, let me play our national anthem and we start immediately with the event that is happening in Israel. Now let's listen to our national anthem. All right, welcome back, welcome back. Let's quickly go to Israel and see what is happening there. The protest has been going on for about 40 something minutes now, and I'm going to show you video and some updates as is happening in Israel right away. Please share the program. Let's have more people on here. Share the program, invite other people, invite as much as possible. Let's have people join the program. So I'm going to switch to Israel so you see what is happening there on ground. Please, in case maybe you just joining the broadcast from Biafra land, I hope our people in Biafra is showing support concerning the protest that's going on in Israel today. So I'm going to let the brother who is on ground, let's hear from him and some of the things that's going on there in Israel. So this is live update all the way from Israel. People are protesting, and like we announced here yesterday, we expect people to come out in mass, and that has happened today. So as you can see there at the background, you see a lot of people there with flags, Biafra flag, and some placards. People are protesting against the illegal adoption of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and some of the atrocities that is happening in Biafra land. So these are Biafrans in Israel. They have taken it to the street of Jerusalem, at the seat of power of Jerusalem, to protest, to agitate of some of the things that have been going on in Biafra land. Some of the killings. Yesterday I told us that some of the killings that's happening in Imo State as we speak is being masterminded by the so-called Governor Hope Uzodinma, who is in the power of the Imo State government house. And we showed you evidence, we showed you video of the incident that happened there in Imo State yesterday. So these are some of the things we've carried our cry to the government of Israel to tell them, though they know what has been happening, but we still want to let them know that some of the things that's happening has been happening. It keeps happening, and nothing has done about it. People are doing nothing about it. People who claim to be in power in Nigeria have failed to help our people. The so-called people whom we elected as governors and president have failed to protect the citizens. And that is why Biafrans in Israel have taken it upon themselves, and they are marching in the streets of Jerusalem to lay their cry, to cry for the government of Israel of some of the things that's happening in Biafra land. So I'm going to let the brother to let us know what's happening there in Biafra land. Now I'm going to put a volume. Let's hear from him and some of the things that's happening on ground as we speak. This is live update from Jerusalem, Israel. IPOB, they are protesting and they are calling on Israel government to come to our aid of some of the things that's happening in Biafra land. Now let's listen to this, our brother.
All those who are children when they breathe outside, when they go to school, now won't carry them food for power. And we there here now, our children too they grow. I mean I no go die. When our children no go see place sit down. Make it reach time. Give out referendum, release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
Nnamdi Kanu is another thing. Holy, holy, holy. 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 Nnamdi Kanu is another thing.
Yes, thank you very much.
Holy, holy, holy. Holy, holy, holy. It's another Savior. Holy, holy, holy. It's another Savior. Holy, holy, holy. It's another Savior. Holy, holy, holy. It's another Savior.
Please share the program. Share this program. Please share. If you're just joining, us, share the program. Right? Share it, so other people we get to see the protest that's happening in Israel right now. Share the program. Share the program if you are joining us. This is a live protest happening in Jerusalem as we speak. Is happening in Jerusalem at the seat of power. Our people in Israel has taken it to the streets of Jerusalem to protest concerning some of the things that is happening in Biafra land and the illegal detention of our leader Mazina Andikano. I know some of you may be wondering what is happening, what is going on. This is a live protest happening at Jerusalem in Israel. Our people are at the seat of power, Jerusalem, protesting against the killings that's happening in Biafra land, against the inhuman, against the torture that our leader Mazina Adikano is going through at DSS custody. So share the program, share. Let's have more people join the program, or let's have other people get to see this program. Share it. If you're just joining the program, share the program. The protest is happening in Israel, in Jerusalem, at the seat of power. So our people are there calling on the Israelite government. They are calling on the Israelite government to come to our aid. Though they know what is happening, they know the atrocity that's been happening in Biafra land, but they still went there to call upon them once again to let them know of some of the things that have been happening in Biafra land. Some people are asking, where is the protest going on? What is happening? So the protest is happening there in Jerusalem, Israel. So share. I'm seeing some people are sharing, and seeing some people are liking the program as well. Share the program. Let other people get to see what is happening. And as the protest is happening in Israel, we are calling on other countries to start organizing their own protests. We must not sit down and watch our leader Mazina Andikano languishing in DSS custody. That is the essence of this protest. If you see people protesting, you know that we are agitating for the release of our leader Mazina Andikano. We are agitating for the betterment of Biafrans. We are agitating for the killings that have been happening in Biafra land. So while the protest is going on in Israel, we are calling other people, we are calling other countries to start organizing their own protest. We are calling on everybody to start organizing their own protest. What you are seeing here is a protest happening in Israel. It's happening here in Israel, and we are calling other people from other countries to start organizing their own protest. This time around, people must hear our voice. Today is in Israel. Tomorrow we expect other countries to come out. Wherever country you are living in, if you're a coordinator of IPOB, start organizing people. The protest must resume. The people of Israel started it today. Today's date is the 27th of December 2021. And as the protest is going on there in Israel, we are calling on other people to start doing something. It's about time we agitate. We can't sit down and expect miracle to fall from air. So we are encouraging all Biafrans, wherever you are, anywhere you are in the world. Like I've said before, today is in Israel, and tomorrow we expect people from Germany, we expect people from Spain, we expect people from all over the world to start organizing this protest. It must continue, and our leader Mazina Andikano must be released. It's about time we have to agitate, because if you sit down and think that miracle is going to happen, or you are going to pray and expect prayer alone to do it, we are all lying. We must tell ourselves the truth. I'm not saying that praying is not good. Prayer is good, but when you pray and back it up with some actions, you will see miracle happen overnight. So we are calling on everybody to stand up. Let's protest. In every country, we have IPOB members all over the world. Today, Israel is protesting. We are expecting other countries to rise up. Start organizing how you are going to protest. Let the protest resume. You remember what happened when they abducted our leader Mazina Adekalu? Protest was going on all over the world. So that's what we expect from each IPOB members in every countries. The protest must come back to life. We protested when our leader was abducted newly in Kenya, and all of a sudden that protest stopped for a reason I know nothing about. What happened? Why they stopped the protest, I don't know, but we are calling on everybody to bring that protest back to life. Let's protest again. The protest must continue, and our leader Mazina Adekalu must be released. So in case maybe you just joining the program, people are protesting in Israel. I'm trying to bring you the video back again. I don't know what happened. The thing just went off. Let me see if I will get it back on the screen so you see what our people are doing in Israel. So in as much as IPOB is concerned, and in as much as the killing has been going on in Biafra land, it's about time we all have to protest. We are keeping quiet enough. It's about time everybody has to stand up and demand for what is right, and the unconditional release of our leader Mazina Adekalu. We expect other people from other countries to start the protest. Organize however you're going to do it. Do it however you're going to do it. Organize people, go to embassies, go to the seat of power, wherever country you are living in, and protest for the unconditional release of our leader Mazina Adekalu and the killings that be going on in Biafra land. Not just only our leader Mazina Adekalu. While you are protesting for the release of our leader Mazina Adekalu, then you should be protesting for the unlawful killings and some of the things that's happening in Biafra land. I showed us a video on here yesterday about the abduction of a known politician in Imo State. If something like that could happen to this young man who is a well-known politician in Imo State, then imagine what could happen to you who is just an ordinary citizen. You don't have MUPO, you don't have police, you don't have security men guiding you. You work on your own. You literally do everything alone. If something like that could happen to that young man who is a well-known politician in Imo State, then imagine what could happen to you. That is why we are calling on everybody to support this protest. If you are in I don't care wherever country you are living in. I don't want to start calling countries. Wherever you are living in, if you are in Spain, you are in Italy, you are in UK, Australia, Austria, Finland, wherever you are, start organizing protests. Our leader Mazina Adekalu must be released unconditionally, and the killings in Biafra land has to stop. This is all the things that we are calling on. And we are calling on people who are on power to do something. Though they know all that been happening, but we are still going to come out and let them know more of the things, the one that they know nothing about. That is the essence of some of the things you are seeing on your screen as we speak right now. It's happening live in Jerusalem. Today, 27th of December 2021. So while the protest is going on here in Israel, we are calling on other people in other countries to start organizing their own protest. We want to hear that protest is going on in Asia. We want to hear that protest is going on in Malaysia. We want to hear that protest is going on in Spain. Enough of the complaint. We must stand up to protest. Remember, if you did not cry, nobody is going to hear your voice. That is one thing you must have at the back of your mind. If you did not come out and express yourself, nobody is going to know that you have a problem. So, before you'll be able to come out and let people know your problem, what do you have to do? You have to cry. You have to call on people to know that you have a problem before they will be able to help you. So start organizing protests wherever you are in the world. We have IPOB members, like I've said before, all over the world. Organize your protests, arrange people. People should come out in mass to protest. When they see that protest is going on in Israel, like it's happening today, and they see that the other one is happening in Jamaica, and they see that the other one is happening in Spain, and they see that Biafrans, they are protesting in different parts of the world, people will begin to ask questions. They will begin to say, what is going on? But when you keep silent and you come on social media, you attack one another, nothing is going to happen. They will see us as people who are just there attacking themselves. But when we use that energy in which we are using it to fight ourselves and organize ourselves and go on the street on each of the countries that we are living in and protest, you will see how speedily Biafra will come. So what are we saying? What we are saying is, let IPOB family members all over the world start organizing protests, just like what you are seeing on your screen this afternoon. This is happening live in Jerusalem, Israel. IPOB family members, they are protesting at the seat of power in Jerusalem, and they are calling on Israelite government to come to our aid to see some of the things that's happening in Biafra land. Though they know what's happening, but we are still calling on them again to come and do something about the killing. They should send message to Nigerian government. So that is the essence of this protest today. Like I've said before, if wherever country you are in, you are listening today, you are watching what's happening today, we want to see more protests going on. We want to see protests in Spain. We want to see protests in Germany. We want to see protests in Finland. We want to see protests in every part of the world. Share this program, please. Share it to your Facebook platform. Share it on your WhatsApp groups. Share it wherever you could share it on, so people will see what is happening and start doing something. Now I'm going to put a volume so you hear what is happening there in Jerusalem. A bit of a rant there, but it's okay. What I'm saying is, it's about time we stand up and do something. It's about time all Biafrans, being you Biafran, you are IPOB member, you are not an IPOB member, it's about time we should stand up and do something. enough of the complaint on social media. You come on social media, you complain, and you go back to your houses. What you have to do now is to come out and protest. Now, I'm going to put a volume so you see and you hear from people on ground what is happening there in Jerusalem. Now, let's listen.
Free Nnamdi Kanu now! 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 Need your voice! Sing it loud! Free Nnamdi Kanu now! Everybody sing it loud! Free Nnamdi Kanu now! Find your voices! Free Nnamdi Kanu now! 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 Free Nnamdi Kanu! Free Nnamdi Kanu now! 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 Give us Biafra! 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 Give us Biafra!
Israel, we need your help.
Give us Biafra!
We are the Knesset.
Give us Biafra!
Israel, we need your help.
Give us Biafra!
Israel, speak for us.
Give us Biafra!
I dare
Biafra, give us Amazonia. We need your help, Israeli government. We need the Knesset to give us what we are fighting for. Give us freedom, what we are fighting for. Let the Knesset give us. We are here. We will not live here until they do something. We will not live here until they do something. These are our leaders that were arrested unlawfully in 2018 and deported back to Cameroon. People who are seeking asylum. Buhari, when I arrested them in a hotel in Abuja and sent them back to Cameroon. This is unlawful. They must be released. They must be released. We will stand here. We are here at the Israeli parliament.
And the Israeli parliament stop the coalition with Cameroon. The arms is supplied to Cameroon government to fight Boko Haram, not to kill. But we are using the arm to kill Anglophones. They are using that arm to destroy Anglophones. They have been killing women and children. Every time Israel government needs to take a stand. The parliament needs to take a stand. We come to remind them to take a stand. To take a stand. The war, the arms and the intervention rapid battalion created by Israel in Cameroon.
Israel is training a special task force in Amazonia, in Cameroon, to kill people. Instead of using them to fight terrorists, they are using it to kill our people. Burn down our houses, burn down our villages. Here we are at the Israeli Knesset. Here we are at the Israeli parliament. Something must be done.
Another Rwanda is happening. Another Rwanda.
A genocide is going on. A genocide is going on. Nobody is talking about it.
Nobody is talking about it. Please, our 10 naira 10. Please, naira 10. Naira 10.
Biafra. We are Biafrans. We need Biafra. Their cousin brothers need freedom. That's what we need. Help us to free our leader, Master and the Gallo. We want freedom. We need freedom. Give us Biafra freedom. It's our duty. It's the duty of Israel to make sure that Biafra is restored. It's the duty of Israel to have second Jewish nation as a Biafra. Israel and Biafra, Jewish nation.
But not be like this.
You want resemble like this? No. You want resemble this one? Okay. Now this guy carry on. say thank you. Yes, I can hear you. Yes, yes, we can hear you. I can hear you. I hope, am I coming up All right. Thank you again, once again, for having me around.
All right, the protest is still ongoing. This is happening live in Jerusalem. In case maybe you just joining the program, some of the pictures and videos you are watching and some of the things you are seeing on your phone screen is a live protest happening in Jerusalem today. Today's date is the 27th December 2021, and our people in Jerusalem are out to protest, to agitate concerning some of the things that is happening in Biafra land and the illegal dictation of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Okukano. So in case maybe you just joining the program, like I've said before, share the program and let other people see what is happening in Jerusalem today. As the protest is going on in Jerusalem, we are calling other people in other countries to support the protest. Start organizing how you are going to go on the street, on the country, wherever country you are living in. Start to organize how you are going to protest. People must hear our voice this time around. We've keeping quiet enough, and it's about time we should stand up, all of us, all together. It's a collective effort. Individually, we're going to stand and speak for what is right, and that is what we are believe in. So if you are an IPOB, you are not an IPOB, in as much as you are born a Biafran, support what we are doing. It is for the benefit of everybody, not just only our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, not just only our people back home. It's for the benefit of everybody. So we are calling on everybody to support the protest that is happening in Jerusalem today. Wherever country you are in, join the protest. You start organizing how you are going to protest. Start organizing how you are going to go in the seat of power in wherever country you are living in. Start organizing how you are going to come out in masses to protest. Enough of this gossip. It's about time all of us is going to stand up and agitate. Remember, even the baby you have in your womb, some of you that are women, the baby you have in your womb, when there is time for the baby to come out, the baby will start agitating in the womb to come out. So we have waited a long time, and it's the right time for us to start agitating. It's about time all of us will stand up and call on the people who are or who has the power to do something. Because if you keep silent, like I've said before, they will feel maybe everything is well with you. When you keep silent and you didn't say anything, you did not say anything, agitate. They will think everything is well with all of us. So it's about time all of us we stand up and agitate for the unconditional release of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It's about time all of us we stand up and agitate for the killings that's happening in Biafra land. It's about time all of us will agitate for some of the things that are happening in Biafra land that were not supposed to be happening. That is the essence of the videos you are watching this afternoon. We are agitating for our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be released, and that is why our people in Jerusalem, our people in Israel, IPOB in Jerusalem, they have taken it to the streets of Jerusalem to protest concerning some of the things that is happening, concerning the illegal abduction of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Why the protest is going on in Israel today, we expect other people from other countries. Like I've said before, we have IPOB family members all over the world. I mean, all over the world. We are calling on the IPOB coordinators all over the world to start organizing their own protest. Wherever you are living in. You can see people in Israel. They are out today in mass. They are out in their numbers to protest. We want to see more protest. We want to see more people protesting. If we did not protest, if we did not cry out, nobody is going to know that we have a problem. People will only know your problem when you speak out. People will only know that you are in pains when you tell them where is itching you. But in as much as you keep silent, you do not say anything, you do not tell them where is itching you, nobody is going to know where your pain is coming from. So that is why our people are on the streets of Israel today, calling on the Israelite government to come to our aid. So we expect other people from other countries to go to the seat of power of wherever country you are living in to call for their help. Even if they don't want to help, at least let it be that we've called on them to at least for them to hear our voice. So that is why this protest is important. Don't just feel, what's my business? I am not a Biafran. But in as much as you are from the West Africa and you are not in your country, you are outside your country. That shows that your own home country is not, the country is not fine. And that's why you are out in the first place. Join what we are doing. So many of you are ignorant of some of the things that's happening. So many of you, whenever we are protesting, you feel it's none of your business. It's a business of everybody. In as much as Africa is not functioning very well, it affects you. Being you a Biafran, being you a Duduwa, being you an Arewa. So the protest is going on in Israel today, and we expect other countries to join this protest. Let's bring the protest back to life. Just like when they abducted our leader newly in Kenya and extraditioned him back to Nigeria without due process. We remember what happened initially. People were protesting all over the world. Protests were going on in England. It were happening in Germany, Spain, Russia, everywhere. So we want to see that protest back to life. And that's why we are calling on everybody to sit up. We're calling on everybody to stand up. The protest must come back to life, and our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be released unconditional. That is just the bone of the contention. Then again, the killings in Biafra land, all of this must to stop. It has to stop, because they have killed us enough. Systematically, they have been killing us. They will kill you, they will tag you, ESN, they will tag you IPOB. It's been happening, and we want to put all of these things to stop. Now, you will have to ask yourself this question: how do we stop it? It's only when you come out to speak for what is happening. If you did not speak, nobody's going to know that you have a problem, like I've said before. So we are calling on all Biafrans. We are calling on everybody to come out and protest. Start organizing how you are going to protest. We want to see more protests. We want to see more people in more countries. It's Israel today. We want to see Spain tomorrow. We want to see Italy tomorrow. We want to see Russia tomorrow. We want to see Kenya people, IPOB family people in Kenya. We want to see them protesting. We want to see people in South Africa protesting. We want to see everybody in all over the country, all over the world. We want to see them protesting. If you did not protest, like I've said before, don't be surprised. Our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going to be in DSS custody. That is the truth. Is going to remain in DSS custody. If you do not come out to protest, our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going to remain in DSS custody. When protest is going on here and there, you will see the pressure that will mount on these people that is holding our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The only power for the freedom of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is just protest. No amount of prayer that will bring him out from DSS custody. I said none. The only way for him to get out from DSS custody, just protest. To tell you how protesting is powerful, you saw what happened during NSAS protest. Did you see what happened during NSAS protest? I don't have to give you all the details of what happened during this time this protest was going on. You saw what happened. The streets of Lagos was filled with people. I mean, there were no policemen on the street. When the protest became massive, nobody on the streets of Lagos, no policeman, I mean, not even an army person, until the hoodlum hijacked that protest. You saw what happened. So we need something like that to make sure that our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is being released. When people comes out in various countries and protest, you will see that our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be released. One, he is illegally abducted. They are not holding him because he committed a crime. That is number one. Then secondly, they have been torturing him where they are keeping him. When we add all of these things together and we come out to protest, when people that we are calling on to help us, when they check out all of these things that I just mentioned now and see where we are coming from, you will see they will put pressure in the Nigerian government to release our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But if we did not do this and we keep coming on social media, writing, releasing press statement, our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is never going to be released. Now, people in Israel are protesting. If people in Israel are protesting, just the video you are seeing here on the screen, and people in other countries join the protest, the other country join the protest, about 6 to 7, 8, 10 countries join the protest, and you will see people will begin to ask questions. But in as much as all of these things that I just mentioned above is not being done, people did not protest, nobody comes out to protest, you will see nothing is going to happen. Now I'm going to show you another video of this same protest when the message was passed to the Israelite government. Just stay there. I'm going to bring you a video of that same protest. All of these things is happening as we speak today. I'm going to show you another video when they deliver the letter to the Israelites who just come out to attend to people that is protesting, to hear why they are there. I'm going to show you a video right away. Just stay there. Let me get you the video. So we want more protests. We really want more protests. If you did not protest, like I've said before, nothing is going to change. We need more protests. We want more people to come out. We need more people to speak. I am getting you the video. The one you're watching right away, the brother who was on ground videoing just stopped it, and I put it on. Then he started another one where the Israelites who came out from the government house came to attend to them. So just stay where you are. I'm trying to get you the video so you see when they deliver the letter to the Israelites. I believe that the brother is working with the Israelite government. So I'm going to show you the video when he comes out to attend, when the brother comes out to hear why they are there at the seat of power. I'm trying to get you the video. Then after the video, I will put back the previous video, the one you're watching now. After this one that I'm going to play now, I'm going to show you another one, the one you're seeing right away. Let me just remove it and show you this one. All right, so the picture you're seeing here now, this man you're seeing here is an Israelite, and I believe he's working with, he was sent by the Israelite government to come and know why these people are here at the seat of power, protesting, singing, and calling on Israelite government. So here is the man. He is attending to them. Now I'm going to put a volume so you hear. I'm going to put a volume, then I'll take it a little bit backward so you hear what they are telling him and some of the things that the man said. I'm going to take it a little bit back. Now listen, let's listen.
Take it easy with me. Stepped of power, the grace said to tender this letter in quest for the support of the state of Israel over the persecution against the Biafran people in Biafra land. All the way they've been killing our people, and most of them are in the prison. At our cities now, our leader, Mazina Nukano, they went and abducted, they kidnapped him from Kenya and renditioned him forcibly to Nigeria. And all this while the world was like shake it. So you guys are our cousins. We are Biafran, we are the children of God. You can see my back, we are the Igbos. That's why we come to let you guys know, because we have an adage in our place that says, if the head does not move, the bed can perch on it. We're going to tell you people that they've killed us enough. They have killed whatever thing you guys will do to support us. We want our freedom of our people.
Israeli government.
We want the state of Israel to help us intervene on our behalf.
ואני אוסיף בעברית. הביאטרים הם הילדים של גד, הם יהודים. הם הוכרו אפילו רשמית על ידי הרב בצרי לפני חודש. וב-2016 גם הרב קנייבסקי עשה פסק דין לגביהם, שהם יהודים. הם נרצחו, הקווי הדמיון ביניהם לבינינו מאוד מאוד קרובים ומאוד מאוד דומים. נרצחו להם כבר 6 מיליון, בדיוק כמו לנו. העולם שותק, בגלל שכל הגז והנפט וכל המחצבים נמצאים שם. השלטון המוסלמי עושה עסקים עם כל המדינות בעולם, וזו הסיבה לשקט שלהם. אתם נציגים של מרץ, של זכויות האדם. אתם לוחמים של זכויות האדם. אני מבקשת, תסתכלו עליהם, הם לא נמצאים פה לחופש. הם לא הגיעו לכאן לבילוי, הם ברחו על החיים שלהם, והם לא רוצים לבלות את כל החיים שלהם במדינה אחרת. הם רוצים חופש, הם רוצים לחזור למדינה שלהם, הם רוצים לקבל עצמאות. ולכן אנחנו מוסרים לך את המכתב, אנחנו מוסרים לך את המכתב, מבקשים, המנהיג שלנו תלו שם בתנאים לא תנאים כבר חצי שנה, הוא לא רואה רופא, לקחו ממנו דם כבר 21 פעמים מגופו, הוא לא רואה עורך דין, הוא בקושי רואה עורך דין מקומי, דוחים לו את המשפט מחודש לחודש לחודש לחודש. אנחנו מבקשים שממשלת ישראל, בבקשה, אתה יכול להעביר את זה לאדון יאיר לפיד, שיסתכל על זה ושיעשה משהו עם כל העסקים שישראל עושה וכל המיליונים שישראל עושה עם ניגריה. עדיין יש אנשים פה, יש להם חיים ויש להם נשמה, והוא צריך לדבר עבורם. יש לישראל הרבה כוח והרבה השפעה, ואת הכוח הזה, בבקשה, המציל נפש אחת מציל עולם ומלואו. ויש לנו מחויבות מוסרית לממשלה שלנו, כל ממשלה ישראלית, מחויבות מוסרית להציל יהודי באשר הוא, והם יהודים. אז בבקשה, הם לא רוצים לגור כאן, הם לא רוצים לעלות לכאן, הם לא רוצים להגיע לכאן. אתה רואה, זה גם לא קהילה גדולה. בבקשה, תעביר את המסר הזה למוסי רז, תעביר את המסר הזה הלאה לכל מי שצריך, ליאיר לפיד ואפילו לנפתלי בנט. בבקשה, אנחנו מוכנים לשבת ולדבר עם מי שרק רוצה, אנחנו מוכנים. תעזרו לנו, בבקשה. אין לנו מה... זו הסיבה שאנחנו כאן. בבקשה. איציק, אני מבקשת ממך. תודה רבה.
You can see things for yourself.
אתה יכול לראות את הג'נוסייד.
You can see the genocide. You see, this is a pregnant woman. This is a pregnant woman born to ashes with the sun.
שורפים את הגופות, שורפים להם את האיברים.
Pick it up. I know your parents must have told you about these people with protruding stomach and small legs. This is what we suffered for 3 years. So,
וזה ממשיך וממשיך וממשיך. בבקשה, תעביר את המסר. אני נפגשתי אישית עם מוסי רז, הוא יודע. לכן הוא שלח אותך. בבקשה, תעביר את המסר, זה מאוד מאוד חשוב. אני מאוד מודה.
I hear is our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
הנה המנהיג הצעיר שלנו.
They're holding him now. They kidnapped him from Kenya and he's in Nigeria in the prison now. So we have lots of, they killed more than 5 million people, more than 5 million Biafrans.
יש למוסי את כל התמונות, הוא היה איתי בפגישה, הוא קיבל אלבום עם כל התמונות של הקהילה היהודית ושל נמדי, בבקשה, תבקש ממנו שיעזור לנו.
They even went to the extent of going into the Knesset and arresting people. Jewish community in Biafra land. In the synagogue. They saw in the synagogue where they are praying. They went in there and arrested them. So, please, this is the letter. Okay. Okay. So, here is the letter. Please just deliver it to the Israeli state. Whatever thing they can do to help us through ourselves, please do it and God will bless you. Okay.
Let them know that the guys are being killed and kidnapped home.
Please, we also want to make a statement. We are not in Israel, all of us you see here. We are here because of all this persecution. If we can get Biafra and things are good, we go. We don't need to live in Israel forever. All we want is better our country, live to exercise our religion and be ourselves. We go back to our Jews. Thank you.
Thank you. So as it is, when I go home now, I'll be arrested because I'm an agitator.
And be killed.
And be killed. You check all this. Hello.
We also would want to add that Biafra would be Israel's greatest ally in Africa.
Yeah.
The freedom of Biafra would mean that Israel would have their most trusted ally in Africa.
Amen. Amen.
Excuse me, apart from being...
Such want to say something?
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes,
wait.
I do. If you notice, my homemade mask has a Jewish star in it.
Okay.
Because that is the new flag of Biafra.
Hallelujah.
With a Jewish star.
Oh, David.
And I will quote, if you save one life, you save the world. This is the man that needs to be saved. Oh, Jesus Christ.
חייבים להציל אותו, חייבים להציל אותו. זה עוול, מה שעושים לו זה עוול, ואנחנו פה כולנו סובלים כי כולנו איתו. אנחנו, מה שלא יעשו בנו, איזה שפטים שלא יעשו בנו, כמה שלא יהרגו בנו, ומה שלא יעשו לו, אנחנו לא נוותר על המאבק. אני אומרת, אנחנו חלק מהמאבק הזה כבר כמה שנים.
Excuse me, sorry, I have to speak. Apart from being here in Israel, apart from we are Jews also, the world laugh at us. They said, you claim to be Jews, you claim to be descendants of God. Israel don't care about you. Israel don't want to know about you. Israel don't even know that you are here. So we need the state of Israel to arise and help us. Israel, they are good people. They don't kill cats, they don't kill dogs, they don't kill animals. But in Nigeria, they kill human beings like dogs. They kill people like they kill people like to go to the synagogue, to church, and kill people. That's the heart of wickedness. We only want freedom. We need the state of Israel to arise. Let them not keep quiet. We have suffered a lot. We have suffered a lot. Let them not keep quiet. They know that Jacob had 12 sons. You know all of them. God is one of the sons of Jacob. He's straight to Africa. And that is where we come from. We are his descendants. It's only with the Igbos in Nigeria. We are the people that circumcise our male children on the 8 days. We are the only people that have September as our new year. We are only people that have the 4 market days, just like the Israelites. Everything that the Israel people do, that is what we are doing. We are business-like Israel people. We are enterprising people, like the Israelites. The blood never lies. So tell them not to keep quiet, because we need freedom. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Manifest this message. Thank you.
Thank you very much,
guys.
Yes, our brother, the Ambazonians too. Remember, just remember to tell, let them know.
Ambazonia is neighbor to Biafra.
It's in the south of Cameroon.
Actually, we were together with Biafra, and because of a referendum, we joined Cameroon.
Yeah.
And we are English-speaking part of Cameroon, and they treat us like animals. And because of this, we want to be on our own. We want to have a separate state. For 5 years now, they have been killing us. The civil war has started against the minority English-speaking people in Cameroon. They have been killing us. Look at our leaders who went to seek asylum in Nigeria, arrested by the Nigerian government, sent back to Cameroon. They are languishing in jail. They have burned down more than 300 villages in our community, killed people. Some of the images are so graphic, you can't see them. So we have come to the seat of the Israeli parliament to talk that they should help us. They have a special military force being trained by the Israelis to take care of terrorism. They are using it to kill our people. That force was trained to take care of terrorism, take care of Boko Haram, but they are using it to kill our people, to kill innocent people. So we have come to talk to the Israeli parliament that they should look into the situation and to end this senseless war, because we need freedom. Our people are dying. They are killing people every day. We cannot live freely. I cannot go back to my home. I cannot live freely. So that is what the message we have come to talk to the parliament. Thank you very much.
Okay, so brother, I'll call you brother. Are you my brother?
Yeah.
Okay, you know this is our leader, Mazen Namdekano. You know how Moses is to you people? That God brought out Moses to lead and said, Moses, go to Pharaoh. Tell him, let my people go. Yeah. So Moses went to Pharaoh and told him, God of Israel said, let my people go. So Pharaoh, Moses went to Pharaoh. You know that Moses was born in the palace, you know?
Yeah.
but he wanted to fight for his people. Because of that blood, he came out. So this man here, Nnamdi Kanu, is our Moses. Brother, look at him. It's our Moses. God brought him and said, go to Buhari, tell him, let my people go. That was the only thing he did. He was asking for freedom of his people. He is our voice. So they held him. They want to kill him. They put him in DSS since June. He's in handcuffs, in chains. And that is why we are crying. That is why our heart is breathing. That is why we run to you, our brothers, to help us. Israel, we know you can help us. You are voice of the world. Be our voice. You are voice of the voiceless. Listen to the cry of the Biafrans. We cry to you today to help us. Don't keep quiet. Do not keep quiet. Because we are the children of God. You know? That's why we're here. You cannot find Israel people here. I mean, Muslim people in Nigeria. You cannot find them here. We are the only people you can find here. Because we connect with you people. Because we believe in God. Because we are the Jews. So, please. Thank you.
Thank you. For instance, they burned my village. See, I want to show you. This is what the Nigerian government did to my village. They burned my village. They burned people.
In as much as we are asking for the help of Israel, we want to state that the help of Israel to achieve Biafran freedom is an investment. We are not begging for help. It's an investment. Israel will be investing in Biafra if we get our freedom. It's a promise. We will be your greatest ally in Africa.
And Biafra has oil.
Yes, that's why we are dying.
Don't care about the oil.
That's the reason of we. That's our problem.
It's an investment in Africa. We beg of you.
So thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yes, sir? The woman is still talking. They are still talking. Allow him to talk. That's good. You want to talk to us?
He wants us letter, letter to send the pictures that we took here. Okay? So he will take it forward.
Okay, we will send the letter. Okay. Want to talk to us?
To the parliament, and they will discuss
Actually, I can't really deliver a message right now because I don't have the parliament
I understand.
side already, but I'm gonna pass this message. So like talking to you. Thank you so much for your time. I'm gonna just deliver the message.
God bless you.
Thank you. God bless you. Thank you very much.
So much.
Thank you.
Yeah, our message has been delivered, and we believe our.
So you've all seen it, right? The message of a IPOB family member in Israel has been delivered today to the Israelite government. So we expect other IPOB family members in other countries to do the same. Please. They have sent their message to a country where they live in. We want other people in other countries to do the same. This is the kind of things that we want. You saw it there in that video. That is what we want. Other people from other countries, please do the same. Start organizing how you are going to come out and protest. Start organizing how you are going to come out and send your own message to wherever country that you live in, to their government. It's about time we all stand up and do something. A lot of all this ranting on social media, enough. It's about time all of us come out and do something. Our leader Mazina Ndikalo must be released. And before our leader Mazina Ndikalo is going to be released, you must do something. You don't expect Nigerian government to just release him like that. Though our leader Mazina Ndikalo has not committed any crime whatsoever, but they are holding him he can only be released if we do something. If we did not do anything, he is not going to be released. You saw what happened in Biafra land. Our people have been sitting at home, but they do everything to suppress that sit at home. They stopped it by all means. Did you think that that sit at home that was going on in Biafra land didn't do anything? You think it did not yield any result? Of course, the sit at home that was happening in Biafra land did yield huge results. That is why they did everything. They did everything in their power to make sure they suppress that sit at home, which is in the other way of protesting. They stopped it for them to carry on with their atrocities. They know that if that sit at home continues, that they are going to release our leader for us to lift that sit at home that was going on in Biafra land. So we don't want our brothers at home to go and protest on the street of Enugu or Anambra and they will be killed. That is why people in diaspora people in Israel, to be precise, they have taken it upon themselves to go and protest. They have taken it upon themselves to march on the street of Jerusalem. And we are happy with what we are saying today. So we expect other people from other countries to do the same. If you are an IPOB family members coordinator, wherever country you are living in, start organizing how you are going to hit the street of the country of where you are living in. You are going to send a message to their government. The protest must resume. You remember what happened? I've said it before. You remember what happened when our leader Mazen Andikalu was abducted newly in Kenya? Protest was going on everywhere in the world. But that protest stopped. So we want to resume that. We want to come back with that protest again. We want it to be resumed in every part of the world. The message of people, of IPOB family people in Israel has been delivered today. So we expect other countries we expect IPOB family members in other countries, we expect their own message to be delivered as well. We must do something to make sure that our leader Mazen Andikalu is being released. If we do not do anything, our leader Mazen Andikalu will still be in DSS custody, languishing in their custody. You celebrated your Christmas, right? Christmas was just a few days ago. You celebrated your Christmas, you enjoy your meal, your special meal with your family and your friends. But our leader Mazen Andikalu is in DSS custody, sleeping without pillow. And some of you partied, you enjoy your meal, enjoy your favorite wine, and you move on with your life. That is why these people, what you are seeing on your screen today, that is why the people, IPOB family members in Israel, they have taken it to the streets of Jerusalem to call on the Israelite government for some of the things that's happening in Biafra land. The atrocities, the killings, the rape. Did you know that in Imo State, if you are more than 4 people in a vehicle, if you are more than 4 guys in a vehicle, they will stop the vehicle and they will capture 4 of you and they will kill you. There was a time I played you a voice note here of some of the things that's happening in Imo State. One of our brother who sent us a voice note, I play you that voice note and you heard it from that our brother. It happened to him. They did not kill him because he was having money. So what they did was to collect money from that brother. He gave them about 200,000 naira. when we see something like that and we come on here, we announce it or we talk about it, some of you will come here and you say it's a propaganda, it's a fake news. Where did you get your news from? I play you that voice note direct from that that our brother who was a victim of that incident. It happened in Imo State, and more is still happening even as we speak. It has gone this bad. You may not see some of the things that's happening on social media. You may not be watching them on your television because these you journalists, they are not going to report it. Some of the things that's happening in Biafra land as we speak, the burning, the killing, the military men invading people's home, are you seeing it in news headlines? The answer is no, you don't see it. You don't see it on the newspaper headlines. You don't see it on their news. But the only news that you will be quick to see is when they will tell you that military men invade, military men, they overpowered IPOB, ESN. You see all of that in the news. But you do not see the news of the military men going to houses, people in Imo State, picking them one after another, killing them. You don't see those ones. But the ones you see is the conspiracy and some of the things that they are doing to suppress us. That is the only thing you see on the news. And we want all of those things. We want to stop it. And now, how are you going to stop it? It's for you to come out on the street to protest. If you are in Spain, you're going to protest. If you are in Jamaica, you're going to protest. If you are in New York, you are going to protest. Wherever you are. If you do not speak for the things that's happening in our land, nothing is going to change. They will keep killing us. Even if you travel, you make all your money, you travel back home, they kill you on your way. When they stop, when you land at the airport in Ikeja, then you take a bus, you want to go down to Anambra, you will die on the road accident if you are traveling down to the east, because to begin with, there's no good road. If you decide to fly, when you land at the airport, wherever you want to land in, then if you want to take a bus that will take you to the village, either the bandit will kidnap you or they will kill you on your road, on the road. So that is why we are calling on everybody to come out and protest for all of these things that's happening to stop. If you do not come out and speak, it will keep happening, and wherever you are and you think you are safe, you are not safe. Your children that you're giving birth to, wherever country that you live in, that your children is going to be the slave of that country that you are living in when you will not be no more. It's a fact. Your children may have the citizens of that country, but they will someday remind them that they are not originally from that country. That's fact. You may not see it that way, but that is the truth. They will one day remind your children that they are not originally from that country, wherever the country you are. Even you that's listening to my voice this afternoon, you have citizens of wherever country that you live in, you have their citizenship. They someday remind you that you are not originally from that country. That is the fact. So to stop all of those things, what do you have to do? We have to protest to make sure we secure our own home, a place where you will go and you call it a home. When you go there, nobody is coming to remind you that you are not from this village, or you're not from this town, you're not from this community. That is why you see us protesting today. That is why you see people in Israel marching on the street of Israel. And that is why you're going to see more people coming out to protest. So the message today has been delivered to the Israelite government, and we commend our people in Israel for coming out in mass to protest. And we expect other people from other countries to join, as the protest is going to be going around the world. Don't feel less concerned. Don't say, oh, after all, I am not a Biafran. But in as much as you're from West Africa, like I've said before, what is happening in Nigeria particularly affects everybody. And for all of these things that's happening in West Africa to stop, we have to pull force together. All of us, individually. It's a collective effort, everybody. We must join force together to make sure that we secure a place where we can call home. Without doing this, we'll still be going around the circle. We'll still be answering boss, sir in different countries. They will still be calling you Negro in wherever country you're living in. They will still remind you that you are black. They will still tell you that you're not from this country. When they see you on the street, they will frown their face and still remind you that you're not from this country, that you're a foreigner. So for you and I to put all of these things to stop, what do we have to do? We have to make sure we secure our own place, our own country, our own nation, which is Biafra. So we commend people in Israel today, and we want to see more people from other parts of the country to support this protest that's begun today in Israel. We want to read on social media about how other countries protested. We want to see pictures and videos of other people in other countries, how they protested. We want to see, we want to see people protesting. So the video you're seeing is a protest that happened in Israel today. Today is 27th of the month of December 2021. The video you're looking at is the protest that happened in Israel, and we commend IPOB family member in Israel for coming out in mass to send their message to Israelite government, and we expect other IPOB family members in other countries to support this protest. In so doing, that you will see our leader Mazina Kanu comes out. In so doing, that you will see some of the killings that's going on in Biafra land to stop. In so doing, that you will see the things that's happening in Biafra land in general to stop. If you do not come out to agitate, if you do not come out to speak, if you do not come out to call on people who are on power, if you do not come out to speak, nothing is going to change. It's as simple as this. You can pretend all you want, but the truth is, if you did not agitate, nothing is going to change. The America and some of the European countries that you're seeing today, they agitated before you were seeing 24 hours electricity, before you seeing good road, before you seeing all you are seeing today in those parts of the world. They agitated. Go and read the history. All of those countries, their politicians were like Nigerian politicians, but they agitated and they removed those bad ones before their country became what it is today. They did not sit down and fold their arms, and miracle happens. And funny about all of these things, some of the things that's happening in Nigeria today, you will see people praying. I've witnessed it once. There is this event that I went to, and when the event was about to close, and some people that I saw there, they were saying, oh, I just pray to God before I will get home, there will be electricity. You don't pray to have electricity. Government do all of those things. The government of the country, government does all of those things. You don't pray to have electricity. You don't pray to have running water. But in Nigeria, you pray to have electricity. Oh, as I dey go house now, God, I beg, make light today. It doesn't exist in other countries. It only does exist in Nigeria. You will see people will say, I beg, God, as I dey go house now, make light today. It doesn't exist in other words. Did you know why? Because their government provide all of those things. But in Nigeria, you pray for all of those things. That is one of the things that is drawing us back today. Religion is one of the problems. Then after religion, then you get your politicians. Your politicians that pretend to keep you in poverty. That is why whenever election is coming, they will come with 1,000 naira and a bag of gari and rice. And when the gari and rice finishes, you will go back to your poverty. They do it systematically. They keep you going around the circle because they know after 4 years they will still come back to you. They will bribe you with 10,000 naira and you will vote them in. At the end of the day, you still go back to your poverty. And we want all of those things to stop. That is why instead of them to build factory for you, instead of them to build companies and employ you and engage you for you to work, what they would do, they will call you on social media, they will do giveaway, they will give you 1,000 naira, they will give you 10,000 naira, they will give you a bag of gari. When those things finish, you will still go back to them to beg them for more. That is why it keeps happening. By the time you realize that you don't need the 1,000 naira, you don't need the gari, instead of them to give you that 1,000 naira and that bag of gari, they should put that money together and build factory and employ you. When you have a job, when you have a place that you go to every morning, and at the end of the month, you get like 60,000 or 70,000 naira. It's more than when they dash you 50,000 naira today and you will still be hungry the next month. Facts only. These are the problems we are facing in your so-called one Nigeria that some of you believe in. These are the problems. And before all of these things that I just mentioned here, before it will be able to stop, you must agitate for all of these things to stop. If you did not agitate, or maybe some people are organizing protest and someone will call you at the back and give you 10,000 naira for you not to join them, then you will be compromised. You will agree with the 10,000 naira and you will sit back. Other people will be protesting. Then after that, maybe that month, the next month, you will still be hungry. You will go back to the person. Maybe probably on your way going back to the person's house to beg for another 10,000 naira, you will be killed on the road going back to the person's house. Fact only. And we see all of these things happening and it's prevalent in our home country. It happens every day. It's everyday occurrence. Some of you know what I'm talking about. So come out to join the protest. That's just the only key to freedom. It's just the only key to whatever you want in life. I've said it before. Even the baby in the womb does agitate. When it is time for the baby to come out, the baby does agitate. That is why you see women, they experience labor and all that before they give birth. If you do not agitate, or if the baby do not agitate, the baby is not going to come out. Facts only. So we commend people in Israel for what they did today. And we want to see more people in other countries to start this protest. Very, very important. Whenever they are going to protest, like I've said before, just take off from work. Just a day off work will not kill you. Tell whoever you are working for that today you want to join them in protest, that you're not going to be at work, that they should just give you that day. You join the protest. Don't just because you're going to make maybe probably $50 a day or maybe $100, $200 as the case may be, and you say, no, I am not going to join the protest, I am going to work. We want to see more protests. We want to see more people come out and protest. We want to see more people do more things. In doing this, like I've said before, is the only way you will see our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu comes out. Without you going out to protest, our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will still be languishing in DSS custody. I've said it. Onye nwere ntị ya mee gịnị ya nụrụ. Ịmara asụ ga asụọ n'ikwe, ma ịma ha asụ ga asụọ n'ala. It's a proverb. They have killed us enough. You may not understand what we are talking about until it happens to you. Ịma a na-ekwu ebrozu onye ọzọ ọ dịka ebu ukwu nkụ, right? When it happens to you, you understand what we are talking about. You only feel the pains when it happens to your relative. When it has not happened to your relative, you may not understand what we are talking about. You may be safe wherever you are living, but your home country is not safe. You may be fine wherever you are, your children are fine, they are going to the best school, you are okay, wherever you want, you get it. If you want the food, you will just use your phone, you will place an order, within 10 minutes, they will bring it to your home. You are fine, right? But where you come from, you are not fine. Whenever they ask you, your relative back home, when are you going to come back home? You will tell them, I'm not coming back. Insecurity. That is what we are saying. For the insecurity to stop, what do you have to do? You have to join the people that is protesting to stop the insecurity. That is why you see what you are seeing here as it is. It's something that all of us, like I've said before, must join hands together. Individually, we must come together. You see how massively people comes out here in Israel. We want to see more of this in other countries. Our voices must be heard. Our voices must be heard. Wherever country you live in, if you hear that they want to protest, go out there and support. It's not going to, nobody, I've said it before, we're only afraid when we are in Nigeria that when you go out on the street to protest, the military men or the police is going to shoot at you. Nobody is going to shoot at you if you're protesting maybe in Jerusalem or maybe in Spain. Nobody's going to kill you. Join them, protest. Nobody's going to kill you. If the protest is happening in diaspora, join them and protest. Nobody's going to kill you. And if you join them, you're not going to feel less human. It's important we do something. Very, very important. I've said it all. And I am going to open a phone number. I'm going to open a phone line. You call in, and if you are in Israel, you call in and let us know how the protest went. But if you are not in Israel, it's fine. You can still call in and tell us how you see the protest that happened in Israel, how you see it. How did you feel seeing our people coming out to protest today? I'm going to open a phone number for you to call in. Some of you have the number already. If you want to call in to contribute, you can call in. Let us know how you feel concerning what you are seeing on your phone screen today. The phone number to call is +39 347 8286 426. You can call us on WhatsApp or you can call us a direct call. The number to call in is +39 347 8286 426. That is the phone number to call in. Dial in, let us know what you think concerning what happened today. I'm going to take a short break and I will be back in a while.
לכאן לבילוי, הם ברחו על החיים שלהם והם לא רוצים לבלות את כל החיים שלהם במדינה אחרת. הם רוצים חופש, הם רוצים לחזור למדינה שלהם, הם רוצים לקבל עצמאות. ולכן אנחנו מוסרים לך את המכתב, אנחנו מוסרים לך את המכתב, מבקשים, המנהיג שלנו תלו שם בתנאים לא תנאים בחצי שנה, הוא לא רואה רופא, לקחו ממנו דם כבר 21 פעמים מגופו, הוא לא רואה עורך דין, הוא בקושי רואה עורך דין מקומי, דוחים לו את המשפט מחודש לחודש לחודש לחודש. אנחנו מבקשים שממשלת ישראל, בבקשה, אתה יכול להעביר את זה לאדון יאיר לפיד, שיסתכל על זה ושיעשה משהו. עם כל העסקים שישראל עושה וכל המיליונים שישראל עושה עם ניגריה, עדיין יש אנשים פה, יש להם חיים ויש להם נשמה, והוא צריך לדבר עבורם. יש לישראל הרבה כוח והרבה השפעה. ואת הכוח הזה, בבקשה, המציל נפש אחת מציל עולם ומלואו. ויש לנו מחויבות מוסרית לממשלה שלנו, לכל ממשלה ישראלית, מחויבות מוסרית להציל יהודי באשר הוא, והם יהודים. אז בבקשה, הם לא רוצים לגור כאן, הם לא רוצים לעלות לכאן, הם לא רוצים להגיע לכאן. אתה רואה, זה גם לא קהילה גדולה. בבקשה, תעביר את המסר הזה למוסי רז, תעביר את המסר הזה הלאה לכל מי שצריך, ליאיר לפיד ואפילו לנפתלי בנט. בבקשה, אנחנו מוכנים לשבת ולדבר עם מי שרק רוצה, אנחנו מוכנים. תעזרו לנו, בבקשה. אין לנו מה... זו הסיבה שאנחנו כאן. בבקשה. איציק, אני מבקשת ממך. תודה רבה.
You can see things for yourself.
יכול לראות את הג'נוסייד.
You can see the genocide. You see, this is a pregnant woman. This is a pregnant woman born to ashes with the son.
שורפים את הגופות, שורפים להם את האיברים.
Pick it up. I know your parents must have told you about this before, with protruding stomach and small legs. This is what we suffered for 3 years.
Even now.
So,
וזה ממשיך וממשיך וממשיך. בבקשה, תעביר את המסר. אני נפגשתי אישית עם מוסי רז, הוא יודע. לכן הוא שלח אותך. בבקשה, תעביר את המסר, זה מאוד מאוד חשוב. אני מאוד מודה.
I hear is our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
הנה המנהיג הצעיר שלנו.
They're holding him now. They kidnapped him from Kenya and he's in Nigeria in the prison now. You see? So we have lots of... They killed more than 5 million people, more than 5 million Biafrans.
יש למוסי את כל התמונות, הוא היה איתי בפגישה, הוא קיבל אלבום עם כל התמונות של הקהילה היהודית ושל נמדי, בבקשה, תבקש ממנו שיעזור לנו.
They even went to the extent of going into the Knesset and arresting people. Jewish community in Biafra land. In the synagogue. Sorry, in the synagogue. Where they are praying. They went in there and arrested them. So, please, this is the letter. Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah, I know it, but
I already said it.
So, here is the letter. Please just deliver it to the Israeli state. Whatever thing they can do to help us through ourselves, please do it and God will bless you. Okay.
Let them know that the guys are being killed and kidnapped home.
Please, we also want to make a statement. We are not in Israel, all of us you see here. We are here because of all this persecution. If we can get Biafra and things are good, we go. We don't need to live in Israel forever. All we want is that our country live to exercise our religion and be ourselves. We go back to our Jews. Thank you.
Thank you. So as it is, when I go home now, I'll be arrested because I'm an agitator.
And be killed.
And be killed. You check all this. Hello.
We also would want to add that Biafra would be Israel's greatest ally in Africa.
Yeah.
The freedom of Biafra would mean that Israel would have their most trusted ally in Africa.
Amen. Amen. Excuse me, apart from
you want to say something?
If you notice, my homemade mask has a Jewish star in it.
Okay.
Because that is the new flag of Biafra.
Hallelujah.
With a Jewish star And I will quote, if you save one life, you save the world. This is the man that needs to be saved. Oh, Jesus Christ.
חייבים להציל אותו, חייבים להציל אותו. זה עוול, מה שעושים לו זה עוול, ואנחנו פה כולנו סובלים כי כולנו איתו. אנחנו, מה שלא יעשו בנו, איזה שפטים שלא יעשו בנו, כמה שלא יהרגו בנו, ומה שלא יעשו לו, אנחנו לא נוותר על המאבק. אני אומרת, אנחנו חלק מהמאבק הזה כבר כמה שנים.
Excuse me, sorry, I have to speak. Apart from being here in Israel, apart from we are Jews also, the world laugh at us. They said, you claim to be Jews, you claim to be descendants of God. Israel don't care about you. Israel don't want to know about you. Israel don't even know that you are here. So we need the state of Israel to arise and help us. Israel, they are good people. They don't kill cats, they don't kill dogs, they don't kill animals. But in Nigeria, they kill human beings like dogs. They kill people like they kill people like to go to the synagogue, to church, and kill people. That's the heart of wickedness. We only want freedom. We need the state of Israel to arise. Let them not keep quiet. We have suffered a lot. We have suffered a lot. Let them not keep quiet. They know that Jacob had 12 sons. You know all of them. God is one of the sons of Jacob. He's true to Africa. And that is where we come from. We are his descendants. It's only with the Igbos in Nigeria. We are the people that circumcise our male children on the 8 days. We are the only people that have September as our New Year. We are only people that have the 4 market days, just like the Israelites. Everything that the Israel people do, that is what we are doing. We are business-like Israel people. We are enterprising people, like the Israelites. The blood never lies. So tell them not to keep quiet, because we need freedom. Thank you.
Thank you. Please. Thank you so much. I'm gonna pass this message. Thank you very much, guys.
Yes, our brother, the Ambazonians too. Remember, just remind to tell, let them know.
Ambazonia is neighbor to Biafra.
It's in the south of Cameroon.
Actually, we were together with Biafra, and because of a referendum, we joined Cameroon.
Yeah.
And we are English-speaking part of Cameroon, and they treat us like animals. And because of this, we want to be on our own. We want to have a separate state. For 5 years now, they have been killing us. The civil war has started against the minority English-speaking people in Cameroon. They have been killing us. Look at our leaders who went to seek asylum in Nigeria, arrested by the Nigerian government, sent back to Cameroon. They are languishing in jail. They have burned down more than 300 villages in our community, killed people. Some of the images are so graphic, you can't see them. So we have come to the seat of the Israeli parliament to talk that they should help us. They have a special military force being trained by the Israelis to take care of terrorism. They are using it to kill our people. That force was trained to take care of terrorism, take care of Boko Haram, but they are using it to kill our people, to kill innocent people. So we have come to talk to the Israeli parliament that they should look into the situation and to end this senseless war, because we need freedom. Our people are dying. They are killing people every day. We cannot live freely. I cannot go back to my home. I cannot live freely. So that is what the message we have come to talk to the parliament. Thank you very much.
Okay, so brother, I'll call you brother. Are you my brother?
Yeah.
Okay, you know this is our leader, Mazinam Dekalo. You know how Moses is to you people? That God brought out Moses to lead and said, Moses, go to Pharaoh. Tell him, let my people go.
Yeah.
So Moses went to Pharaoh and told him, God of Israel said, let my people go. So Pharaoh, when Moses went to Pharaoh, you know that Moses was born in the palace, you know?
Yeah.
But he wanted to fight for his people. Because of that blood, he came out. So this man here, Nnamdi, is our Moses. Brother, look at him. It's our Moses. God brought him and said, go to Buhari, tell him, let my people go. That was the only thing he did. He was asking for freedom of his people. He is our voice. So they held him. They want to kill him. They put him in DSS since June. He's in handcuffs, in chains. And that is why we are crying. That is why our heart is breathing. That is why we run to you, our brothers, to help us. Israel, we know you can help us. You are voice of the world. Be our voice. You are voice of the voiceless. Listen to the cry of the Biafrans. We cry to you today to help us. Don't keep quiet. Do not keep quiet. Because we are the children of God. You know? That's why we're here. You cannot find Israel people here. I mean, Muslim people in Nigeria. You cannot find them here. We are the only people you can find here. Because we connect with you people. Because we believe in God. Because we are the Jews. So please, thank you.
Thank you. For instance, they burned my village. See, I want to show you. This is what the Nigerian government did to my village. They burn my village, they burn people.
In as much as we are asking for the help of Israel, we want to state that the help of Israel to achieve Biafran freedom is an investment. We are not begging for help. It's an investment. Israel will be investing in Biafra if we get our freedom. It's a promise. We will be your greatest ally in Africa.
And
we
Biafra has oil.
Yes, that's why we are dying. That's the reason of we. That's our problem.
It's an investment in Africa. We beg of you.
So thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yes, sir? The woman is still talking. They are still talking. Allow him to talk. That's good. You want to talk to us?
He wants us later, letter to send the pictures that we took here. Okay? So he will take it forward.
Okay, we will send the letter. Okay. Want to talk to us?
To the parliament, and they will discuss
Actually, I can't really deliver a message right now because I don't have the parliament.
I understand.
Side already, but I'm a pass this message. So like talking to you. Thank you so much for your time. I'm gonna just deliver the message.
God bless you.
Thank you. God bless you. Thank you very much.
So much.
Thank you.
Yeah, our message has been delivered.
All right, the message of people in Israel has been delivered today, and this is where we are going to stop today's program. It's a fine place to leave it here. Please share the program, share this program, share it to your platforms so other people will get to see what happened in Israel today. We're going to stop the program today, and probably in the evening we're going to come back here and bring you a recap of this event for some of us who were not able to watch the program as we are doing it live here. So we're going to stop the program here, and I will see all of you hopefully today's evening by God's grace. So share the program, and I thank all of you for always coming in to join the program, and some of you that have shared as well. I thank every one of you. Some of our subscribers on YouTube, I thank all of you, and I thank literally everybody, especially our people who are watching on Facebook. Yes, we usually have more people watching us on Facebook than on YouTube, but all together the message has been passed. That is the most important thing. Wherever platform you're watching from, in as much as you've gotten the message. So please share this particular program. We'll come back in the evening to recap on all of the things that you watch on your screen this afternoon. But before we leave, we're going to play our national anthem before we stop the program. Remember, whenever we are on here, whenever we're doing a program, we usually take our national anthem, and at the end of the program as well, we do take our national anthem. So let's go ahead and take our national anthem, and I will see all of you in the evening. In case maybe you're wondering who is speaking, My name is Maze Udochukwu, and I am one of Voice of Biafran representative here on Facebook and on YouTube channel. I will see all of you in the evening. God bless, and bye for now.